Chapter 24. The gist of the contents of Book 10 that sings the praise of Lord Hari, who is the Lord of all worlds and who takes delight in the company of the Bhaktas, is given here. The first chapter speaks about the broad minded Kshitirama, the devotee of Lord Rama, who remained deep rooted in truth even when he was troubled by the wicked miser. The second chapter narrates the life of Sri Ramakrishna, who, being a Vaishnava by birth, did the puja of Devi Mahakali as desired by her. In the third chapter, a Brahmani gets the coveted darshan of Lord Rama as an outcome of her motherly love for Sri Ramakrishna. Again, in chapter 4, Sri Ramakrishna taught with great ease the eternal greatness of the marvelous devotion to God to Mahatma Totapuri. The fifth chapter explains how the great Keshava Chandra learned the philosophy of the Sanatana Dharma by the grace of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Madhuranatha became very pleased with the unusual Prema Bhakti of Sri Gadadhara in the sixth chapter. In the seventh chapter, the chaste and holy Sharada Devi, renouncing all her relationships, joined Sri Ramakrishna. The eighth chapter portrays Narendra, who, induced by his thirst for knowing the eternal truth, came to Sri Ramakrishna, the nectar that gave him peace. In the ninth chapter, the manner in which Mother India, enslaved by the Westerners, was rescued by the idealist and the great Vaishnava Mohanadasa is explained. With the strength of celibacy, self control, and penance, Kaivalya Rama, the Yogindra, had the darshan of Sri Krishna in the 10th chapter. Chapter 11 deals with the holy life of the Vaishnava Sri Anandagiri Yogi, the greatest of the Yatis. The 12th chapter depicts the highest pious life of Swayam Prakasha Yogindra that is quite pleasing to the ears of the Bhaktas. The pious life history of Natana Gopala Dasa, a great devotee of Lord Sri Krishna, is narrated in the 13th chapter. The 14th chapter explains in very sweet words the details pertaining to the life of Sri Arana, who was a great Rasika, reveling in bhakti to the Lord. The story of Sri Kodandarama Iyer that yields delight to the devotees and is capable of abandoning the vices of the Kali Yuga is narrated in the 15th chapter. The 16th chapter explains lucidly the sorrow of separation from Sri Bhagavan undergone by Saint Sri Rajagopala Deshika and his sacred journey to Sri Rangam. In the 17th chapter, Sri Gopala Deshika takes refuge in Lord Hari, straying at Tirumala, leading a life of staunch faith in God. In the 18th chapter, Sri Rama, the Merciful, and the Bhaktavatsala gave his coveted darshan with Devi Sita to Sri Gopala Deshika. The 19th chapter describes how Sri Rajagopala Deshika purified the whole earth by the sacred dust under his holy feet. Lord Bhakta Kolahala Sri Hari showered ecstasy on Sri Rajagopala Deshika, the avowed devotee of Sri Rama, in the 12th chapter. The 21st chapter gives a description of the great event of Sri Rajagopala Deshika becoming one with the holy lotus feet of Lord Bhakta Kolahala in his sanctum sanctorum itself. The 22nd chapter renders Guru Gita, which is a collection of the kernel principles of all Shastras. A very attractive and joyous picture of the coronation of Sri Sadguru performed by the Bhagavatas is painted in the 23rd chapter. The essence of Book 10 is given in a nutshell to help those who read this book or listen to the story in retaining it in memory. He who reads Vaishnava Samhita with intense devotion reaches the eternal abode of the Lord. Glory unto Sadguru, glory unto the Vaishnavas, glory unto Lord Madhava, glory unto Shri Premika. Thus ends chapter 24, entitled Katha Sangraham of Book 10 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita composed by Shri Krishna Premi Mahaprabhu, who revels in the luscious sweetness of the divine bliss emanating from the lotus feet of Shri Bhagavannama Bodhendra Swamigal, Saviour of all beings and the universal preceptor, the Parivrajaka, a wandering saint, and the Paramahamsa, a realized soul. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. This is a humble effort to record Shri Vaishnava Samhita composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal in English, because these books are not available in the market. They published it long time back, and now it doesn't exist anymore, even if we want to buy. I tried to buy, but I could get only pure Sanskrit versions where you can read the Moolam, but we don't understand what it means. Or there is books in Tamil, which explains in Tamil and I cannot read in Tamil. So I just took this effort to record this whole Vaishnava Samhita for people like me who want to understand what is in Vaishnava Samhita and read the Guru's Grantha. Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal is my very first Guru, who enlightened me with Tarakanama several years back. Until then, I was wandering in this world without any purpose. I was laukiki, doing only laukiki things. I was not in the path of divinity. Thanks to my very first Guru, Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal, I got the Tarakanama Diksha, and from then my spiritual journey continued. So this recording is a thank you to my Guru, Shri Krishna Prema Swamigal, and this recording is to help all other people in the world who want to read Vaishnava Samhita but are unable to understand what it means because there is no English translation. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.